How's it going, guys? I am StarJake here once again with a brand new video. Here today I'm going to be showcasing all the items that I got today at 2nd & Charles. I recently did a 2nd & Charles video. I will leave a link in the description if you want to watch that one. I did get a few things today at 2nd & Charles, so I figured why not do a video and showcase the items. Also, I apologize if the fan in the background is annoying because I tried doing the video earlier and it was way too hot, so I am just keeping the fan on for now. So if that gets on your nerves, then I do apologize. Also, I'm half asleep. I did not sleep much last night, so keep that in mind if I'm stuttering or if I'm not talking really, or if it sounds like I don't know what I'm talking about, because I do that sometimes when I'm tired. So I got some music and some video games. I'm going to show the video games first, then I'm going to jump into the music. Alright, so the first game that I'm going to show is a Game Boy Advance game. And actually, okay, this is actually kind of a funny story. So, this is something that I got yesterday. This is not technically part of the 2nd & Charles purchases. However, the game was also at 2nd & Charles today. It's been there. It was there last time we went to. We just did not see it. So, I thought I would show it in this video. The game is Spyro Season of Ice, if you can see that. Yeah, I am playing the Spyro games on the Game Boy Advance. I haven't really played those yet, so I'm really looking forward to playing this. People say this is the hardest one, so Season of Ice. Next two games are SpongeBob games. The next one is Super Sponge. I have never played this one before, so I could not tell you anything about this one. I can just really show it here. God, my camera sucks. This was only $6, so yeah, Super Sponge. I figured it wouldn't hurt to buy it and test it out. Most of the SpongeBob games are pretty fun, so yeah, this is Super Sponge, SpongeBob SquarePants. It looks like it's going to be a cool game. The other SpongeBob game, which, by the way, this is my favorite on the PlayStation 2, but I have never played it on the Game Boy Advance, so I thought I would get a copy of the Game Boy Advance version and play it on my Retron 5. The game is Battle for Bikini Bottom, Game Boy Advance Edition. This is something I'm really looking forward to. I've never seen this version before. I'm really looking forward to seeing how the game has changed from the PS2 version. Battle for Bikini Bottom. This one was $10. It's a little more pricey, but this is a more popular game, so I can kind of understand that. 3 games. We got Season of Ice, Spyro. This is something we got yesterday, but it was at 2nd & Charles today, so it's being included. And 2 SpongeBob games. All 3 on the Game Boy Advance. Now we are going to be showcasing the music. Okay, I looked at the vinyl section today. I looked through all of it, through the metal and the rap section specifically. There wasn't really anything that sparked my interest, and the ones that did were way too expensive. I saw a copy of the 2018 Behemoth album on vinyl, the I Loved You at Your Darkest album, $60. I saw a copy of Labor Days by Aesop Rock, $35. Probably $40 actually, I don't remember, it's one of those. The ones I wanted were too expensive, and I didn't really bring that much with me, so I just didn't get any of those. But I got some CDs instead, so I will be showing them right here in this video. The first album, and I'm honestly beginning to think this might be a bootleg, because looking at it, this does not look like an official release. Black Sabbath. All of us know who they are. They're an amazing band, and I especially love their first few albums. I managed to find a copy of the first album at 2nd & Charles today. I believe this was like $3. It kind of makes sense though now that I think it's a bootleg pressing. I saw a copy of this years ago, but I missed out on it. I have a vinyl pressing, but I did not have a CD pressing, so I figured I would get this while it was there. And that's the back. The reason why I think this might be a bootleg pressing is because there is nothing on the behind the artwork, so I'm assuming this is not official. That's the disc. It's possible that the disc is official, but this cover was printed off. I don't know, but the self-titled by Black Sabbath, it's an amazing album. Next one in this video is an album that I was actually very surprised to have found at this place. There is a band that I like called Breathe Carolina. I learned about them through Jay Bigga's music, as he has a song named named Breathe Carolina. I've never really seen one of their albums at a store. Like, I've never seen one locally. Except for this one. This is the only one that I have ever seen locally. The one that I found today was Hello Fascination. This is an album that everyone here should be familiar with. This is an album that I've been familiar with for a while. This is one of those classic albums from the late 2000s that I honestly wish I had tried sooner. It's a great album, but I didn't really listen to it throughout my teenage years like a lot of other people did. So I started listening to this band I think a year ago. It's been kind of recent, especially compared to most other fans. I was surprised to have found this, and it was only like $3. I really wish they'd make a vinyl pressing of this album, but I don't think it's ever gonna happen. That's the cover, and that's the back, and the disc. It also came with this cool little sheet promoting some merch. Hello Fascination by Breathe Carolina. Amazing album. Now, the next two albums are by the same band, and unless you've been living under a rock, then you should undoubtedly know what this band is by now. The band is Metallica. The album that I found was Master of Puppets. This is the first one. I love this album. I do think that it's one of their best. It's overrated. I still think the first two albums are better, but this is an amazing album. I did not have a CD pressing of it yet, so I figured why not get it now. It was $4, I believe. It was fairly priced, and this is also, well, never mind. It's a Blackened Recordings version. I thought this was an Electra version. I know that the Blackened Recording editions are in digipacks. The Electra versions are in jewel cases, so I thought this was an Electra version. Evidently not. That's the cover and the back of it. It's a broken case, but that is the disc. So, Master of Puppets by Metallica. The next album and the last item of this video, this is an album that it took me a while to really get used to. The first few times I heard it, I wasn't that crazy about it. After hearing it so many times, this became one of my favorite albums. The album is Injustice for All. I thought this was an Electra version too because it's also in a jewel case, but nope, it's a Blackened Recordings edition. It's kind of obvious why this one took a while for me to get used to. Since there is little to no bass on this album and the mixing is really weird, this album took me much longer to get into than I had anticipated. I love this album though. I thought it was a great way to close off the 80s era of their discography. It's a really good album, and I'm glad to have this now on CD. I think I used to actually have a copy of this album a long time ago, but I gave it to my ex. I'm not completely sure, but now I have a copy of it again. That is the cover to it, and that is the back, and that's the disc. I got some cool items today. I got some Game Boy Advance games, and I got some new CDs. Season of Ice by Spyro, 2 SpongeBob games, Black Sabbath album, a Breathe Carolina album, and 2 Metallica records. Pretty awesome. Anyway, I am sorry if I was stuttering or fucking my words up a lot in this video. Trust me, I'm very aware because I'm sleepy as hell right now. I hope you all enjoyed it anyway. Like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you all later. Have a great night. I hope you enjoyed the video. Part 3 should be coming soon. It just depends on when we go back to this place. See you all later. Have a great night. Hope you all enjoyed the video.